Bang! At the end of the day, listen, monk mode is better than semen retention because at the end of the day, when you're on monk mode, you're focused on a generational run. You have no time for error. You have no time for breaks. All you know is training to intense failure. All you know is push it to the limit. All you know is reach for the stars, reach past the stars. That's all you know on monk mode. All you have time to do is learn other languages. So when you listen, if you learn Spanish fluently, bruh, do you understand you have access to all of South America? Do you understand you have access to parts of Europe, Spain? Do you know how much access and how much pull you have if you learn to speak Spanish fluently? Instead of just being an English weekend warrior and you only got to go to Spain just because a passport bro told you, oh, he got laid in Spain. Wow. You can get laid in America and mess up your life too. At the end of the day, you got to understand, listen, monk mode is for guys on a generational run. Listen, monk mode gives you time to focus on your body. At the end of the day, once upon a time, I dated a Dominican woman, a white Dominican. I repeat, I dated a white Dominican. At the end of the day, I was smashing so much. She was trying to teach me Spanish. I wasn't trying to hear none of that. Listen, I never learned Spanish while I was dating and smashing this white Dominican woman. At the end of the day, that's because I was playing games. I was focused on the cat. When you're focused on a cat, how are you going to learn languages? You're going to be a grown man using Google Translator. Do you know how embarrassing that is? What if the mafia just come in here and say everybody down on the ground, but you don't speak the language? Now you got to get popped up. Oh, Google Translator, you didn't have any reception. You didn't have any reception in Spain. Wherever you was at, you didn't have any reception. The freaking mafia pointing the guns at you. Oh, snap. I don't know what they talking about. That's why you need to stop dating. At the end of the day, you have to learn. At the end of the day, you have to keep growing. At the end of the day, they want you to stay stagnant just like them. The rest of everybody else is just right here. Why are you trying to go up here? At the end of the day, no, don't be like the rest of everybody else. You reach for the stars. At the end of the day, how you going to get the Lambo Urus and break all generational curses if you're not reaching for the stars? If you're not learning these languages? How are you going to go travel through South America if you don't even speak Spanish? They're going to play your face. Listen, you're going to get finessed like Birdman. Something going to cost 50 cents. They're going to charge you $20 because you don't speak the language. You don't know anything about the culture. At the end of the day, get out here and learn these languages. At the end of the day, listen, you got to understand, if you practicing languages, es genial. At the end of the day, I repeat, es genial. At the end of the day, that's great. Listen. Boom.